Hey guys, so one of the commenter from my YouTube channel shared some ideas on why many Filipinos in the Philippines think that the moment that you arrive in the Western world, or if you live in the Western world, you are considered rich or you are automatically rich. And when I was reading it, I actually agree with him because a long time ago, maybe a couple of years ago, I actually shared this reason why many Filipinos in the Philippines think that we are rich here in the Western world. And when I posted it a long time ago, a lot of Filipinos were bashing me because they got upset that I offended them. And so I'm going to read you what the guy says here, okay? So this comment came from Tony P6474 on YouTube. So this is what Tony P6474 says. Filipinos in the West have to take some responsibilities for the way their families view them. They put pictures of the nice restaurants, homes, and places they visited. Showing off help their families to assume they're rich. All the while, they're complaining about the family begging. If people would keep some of their things private on Facebook, fewer people would assume their status. My best friend is working in Saudi, has a good job and salary. She posts everything she does on Facebook. When her family see the post, they like it and plots for assistance. Afterward, she texted me complaining about them begging. And yep, I completely agree what he says because it is true. And part of it too is they love posting because they love to show off. They love to compete with other Filipinos, especially for those Filipinos who grew up unfortunate and they had an opportunity to work somewhere in the Western world or abroad. And the moment that they get the opportunity of buying expensive stuff, they would post it right away on Facebook, because they want the people that used to bully them or used to criticize and judge them thinking that, hey, look at me, I'm better than you. What are you now? Where are you now? I mean, there are many reasons why many Filipinos would post such thing is because number one is really the status. They want other Filipino to think that, wow, you're rich now, you're unreachable. And part of it too is they want other Filipino to respect them, thinking that, wow, you have a lot of money, now I have to respect you. And I did point out this kind of topic before, but then again, a lot of Filipinos were mad at me. And this is exactly why it's going to be a challenge to change a lot of toxic mentality in the Philippines, because most Filipinos, or I should not say that, but a lot of Filipinos are doing this and they don't even care. They are doing this out of selfishness. And again, it is not right. And I remember before when I first came to Canada, I started feeling like, yes, I'm rich already. Because of course, back in the Philippines, I grew up very poor. And the moment that I came here, I realized that there's a lot of opportunity that you can do in terms of work, and you can make your own money. And on top of that, you can buy whatever you want. And at some point, I took a picture of me eating delicious food while I was at a restaurant, and I posted that on Facebook. And I captioned, wow, I'm so lucky I'm eating this kind of food. But then again, that's the kind of thing that many Filipino would see, that, oh, wow, the moment that you go to the Western world, you will be eating delicious food and you'll have a good life. But eventually I felt guilty because it made me feel like, my God, why am I posting this? Knowing that the people who will see this, especially my family in the Philippines, will think that, why are you eating delicious food when we're not eating the same food that you're eating? And so I had to remove it because I felt so guilty. And even one time I posted a purse that I bought. It was only $40. And then I captioned the result of all the hard work. But then again, I had to remove it because I felt so guilty. And I said to myself, why would I want to do this? To make others feel jealous? To make them think I have a lot of money? What if they're going to ask to borrow money from me? Should I say no because I don't have money, even though I'm showing it on social media that I have money? And from that moment, I had to stop posting that on Facebook, especially on Facebook, because there's a lot of people there that I know, and the people that are my relatives and the people that knows me, and I don't want them to think that I have a lot of money because I don't have a lot of money. I mean, if you're posting it as part of your content, not necessarily by showing off to your family, I'm sure that's okay, right? But then we should minimize on bragging what our status on social media, because most of the thing that we see on social media is really fake. And I know many of you will say, why are you generalizing Filipino? Not just Filipino, all the people in the world do that too. And yes, you're right, many people do that too. However, the topic here is about Filipino mentality.